Hi everyone, welcome to my tutorial. In my tutorial I'll be talking about the Asus pn50 with the Ryzen 5 4500U. This is the model that I purchased and this is the model that I disassembled, as you can see here. I will show you the CPU and all the details in regards to this mini PC. But first, let's start from why I did this in the first place. Well, the reason for this is because when I try to do a rendering of a small clip of 5 minutes clip, which was a 1080p, no 4K, no 5K or anything, no special effects, just a plain normal video at 1080p. But the time you reach half of the rendering, the temperature was 98 degrees Celsius. I repeat, 98 degrees Celsius. And I had to unplug from the socket because I was a bit afraid that it would reach over 100. So I try again, another video, 2 minutes at 720p, normal, no effects, no nothing, just normal rendering like everybody does. I do on my laptop, so I'm expecting that this PC would do the same. I started to get frustrated, so I decided, well, I need to open this. Yeah, by the way, if any of you decide to disassemble, in my opinion, you should send to Asus if you still have the warranty, because I won't advise you to do that. So when I remove, as you guys, let me just show you the motherboard. As you can see here, Asus pn50. Right now, before I show you the CPU or the APU, let me just explain why it hits so much. As you can see here, this is the heatsink. It's screwed by three, it's fixed by 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. And this rectangular shape base is where it's gonna be on top of the APU. As you guys can see, it's not even well polished or well made, if I can say that. It looks very cheap material. Okay, so this is the heatsink, and this kind of plastic hard membrane, it goes on top of it. It goes like this, and here is the exhaust. Oops, run away. And the fan goes like this. Let me see. The fan goes like this. So as you can see, there is almost no space in between them when the fan is in the right place. But the problem with this is that this plastic is on top, and then there is another plastic that goes on top of that, reach around here, where's my finger, to cover all the hot heat that comes from, so that it can get out from the exhaust, which is here. The problem I found out why it's so hot in some way is because if I turn around, so this is fixed now in place, yeah? That's how it looks like. So if I turn around, you will see that the fan itself is literally on top of the heatsink. Yeah. So now, if I take this, you'll see that this area here catch half of the part that goes on top of the APU, which means what? So half of the heat goes straight to the radiator or the fins, if you want to call it, but the other half is going to be touching this metal part of the frame where the fan is. What does that mean? Okay, that means that the fan should never get any heat coming from it, because how is going to cool the heatsink? If the area where the air goes, so the air goes like this out from the exhaust, how do we expect to cool the heatsink? Because the heat comes all around here, which means the fan itself gets hot. All the frame, the metal frame, also gets hot because it receives the heat from the plate. Now, how can this cool the APU? So what happens is, no matter how you do it, you can never cool properly the APU of this mini desk from Asus. Now, let me show you the APU. So this is how it looks like, the APU. As you can see, around the APU, it's some kind of acrylic, I would say. Acrylic, it's not plastic. Well, it doesn't feel like plastic. It feels like acrylic, and with the orange red color all blend. What can I say about it? Well, when I took the heatsink, literally it was all black. I don't know what kind of paste Asus use, but it was completely dry and completely black. Unfortunately, I was so annoyed that I cleaned it straight away, and I didn't remember to record it, because I should have, but I didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, as you can see, it's not really much to say about it in regards to the CPU. It's more about how we reach those kind of temperatures and what can I do afterwards. Because in the end of the day, if you have something like this that cannot even do a 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes rendering video, even at 720p, what's the point of purchasing a mini desktop with 6 cores, 6 threads, and it cannot even do what an iCore 3 with dual core, not quad core, dual core can do. So, in my conclusion is like this: I made the biggest mistake when I purchased this, and because of that, well, I had to purchase something else, which I'm very happy now, and I built myself, which is my ASRock X300. And fun enough, I can do video rendering without have to worry about the temperature reaching 98 degrees Celsius. So my next video, I'm going to show you what I will do with this frame and what I will do, because I'm not going to assemble again into the box. It's pointless because it gets hot all the time. I'm trying to find a way to make it cooler. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and until then, you guys take care and have a good time. Bye.